Opinions vary.
So here we are at Quarry. This isn't the quarry is further down that way, but I was just interested in this sign. What does that say? Danger. Quarries are not play areas. Keep out. Caring for your safety. There is actually a walk up to the top of the quarry. I think they call it Rodney's Pillar, and it's actually, I've been up it actually. It's a really nice walk. It's a bit of a jaunt to get to the top, but it's right above this quarry, and yeah, it's incredible views from the top. So I'm just taking a little wander down here towards the quarry, and I'll be back with you in a sec. So here we are today at Hanson Quarry. Manager Gary Meredith, sorry. Quarry manager Steve Andrews. Crushed rock and asphalt. It's an absolutely massive site, this, it's Hanson are the big boys, aren't they, when it comes to aggregates and asphalt and crushed rock and that sort of thing. But as you can see in the distance up there, quite far, you've got obviously the operations going on. There's a huge amount of stuff going on up there. So we're going to take a wander up and see if we can have a chat with the manager, let him know that we're going to put the drone up and things. I'm aware that there's a walk that goes all the way up the top of the quarry up there, I've actually been on that walk quite a few times, but you know, I've been to this area. It's a beautiful area, but we'll move out the way of this lorry and let him get on his way. As I say, it's really busy. We've got the guys over there in the Hanson lorries ready to go, loaded up. I'm not sure what they're waiting for, to be fair. It's obviously a high-vis area, but I'm going to take a wander up, guys, and have a chat. Let him know I'm going to put the drone up and see how far I can get before they ask me to leave. Or not. Hopefully they'll be quite interested in what we're doing, because I'm interested in it, so it'd be nice to see if they were. There we go. Midland Quarry products. Good stuff. Alright guys, let's go see what they've got to say. So we'll just wander up here and have a little look. Alright.
Just on the phone, yeah.
Oh, is he? Okay, no problem. So, sign does actually say there PPE. This is the required PPE for this site. I presume that means people who are working on the site. Safety helmet, eye protection, high-vis clothing, safety footwear. But as I say, I presume that is for people who are working on the site. That's good stuff. Don't know if you can see that in the distance there. A lot of activity going on today at the quarry. You see the guy there in the cat. Lorries coming in, coming out. It's quite a busy place, but yeah, good stuff. Have a word with the manager and see if we can have a chat. Hello mate, how are you? You okay?
Yeah, good. Gary,
yeah.
You're the manager.
Oh hi, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just had a chat with a chap up there, and he said to just come and see you about putting the drone up.
Okay.
Well, I was just letting you know really that I was going to put a drone up just out there on the public land,
Yeah.
just to get a bit of
That's
footage
fine. All it
from the
is,
top.
Just be aware, obviously the site's behind you about PPE.
Yeah. The guy up there, to be fair, he pointed it out to me.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to remain obviously off the road. Yeah.
What's your name?
Well, the guy up there asked if I was DJ Audits, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not DJ. I'm sorry to disappoint you. He'll be yeah, no, he'll be chuffed with that one. No, I'm not as popular as DJ. Maybe one day.
But yeah, no, say Either so those barriers.
Yeah.
Free to do over.
Good stuff.
So if you come
Good.
in here, we do ask full PPE.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You okay if I just walk up there on a little bit on the footpath, just no further than?
You'll need full PPE.
Will I? Okay, all right, that's fine, no problem.
But
So,
if you,
all right to put the drone up there.
Yeah, fine to put the drone up and say
Okay.
you're free
All right.
to do that.
All right, that's brilliant.
It's just anything past there, we're liable for you.
That's fine. No, he come out and he had a chat. He was pleasant enough. He didn't want to be on the camera, but actually it wasn't recording at that time, so he didn't have to worry about that. But you okay with that then?
Yeah. It's only because I'm liable for you.
Yeah, I know. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, brilliant.
No
I
problem.
do appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Shame I can't get a little bit nearer the quarry by foot, but you know, they do say PPE, and that's absolutely fine. No problem at all. So yeah, good stuff. Hanson's Quarry. We've got some lorry drivers there, sitting, waiting, loaded up. But yeah, awesome, good stuff. Get the drone up, see what we can see. Yeah, it was interesting that as I walked in, the chap come out and it wasn't recording at the time. He said, I don't want to be on camera. He says, are you DJ Audits? No, I'm not DJ Audits. I wish I was. But there we go, guys. Hanson Quarry, Criggian Quarry. Fantastic response from them. You know, they were really interested then actually in the filming and what was going on. They were I don't know, just it's so nice when you get a response like that. But look, it's a really busy place, there's a lot going on, so we'll obviously pay attention to what these have asked us. I did try and push my luck a little bit and ask if I could go further up, but they're not having any of that, so that's absolutely fine. We'll get the drone up, we'll have a look and go from there. So we'll check on drone assist, guys, and zoom into Criggian Quarry, which is where we're at. Hanson Asphalt, Hanson Aggregate, so quite a big company, huge quarry area. So it says follow drone code, airports, follow drone code, no hazard shown in our system. Good to go, guys. So let's have a look. It's quite a large site, this one, Criggian Quarry. So we're right on the Welsh Shropshire border by Landrinio area. Hanson Products own the quarry. If you've not heard of Hanson and you've never plastered a wall. Lorries going out there. Interestingly, there was no blasting going on. I did look on the sign on the way in, and I spoke to a chap and I didn't realise the GoPro wasn't recording, and it was a really interesting conversation as well. And he was completely fine. They have like a red light beacon that flashes when any blasting is about to take place. So we'll go over here a little bit. I don't actually think I've got the height to get up to the top of the quarry. There is a walk up the top, but it's a hell of a way up, and I'm not going up there today because I haven't got enough time, and it's pretty cold, to be fair. So we'll zoom in here. Watch this being loaded. It's quite a lot of stone there, to be fair. It's a huge site, really big. I could hear a lot of the crushing of the rocks going on when I was stood at the front and the popping. But we can see the JCB there doing the business. Let's go a bit further. I mean, the quarrying process is quite interesting. I think over here, I don't know whether I can get far enough out, but the rock face is blasted. And once it's blasted, that sort of loosens all the material, as you can see down here if I can zoom in on this conveyor belt. And then all the loose rocks are collected, and here we go. There we go, look. Let's have a look. yeah, there's the loose rocks there. So all the loose rocks are collected and transported for processing elsewhere. I presume then it's crushing and screening machines sort of separate the quarry materials into clay, sand and sort of other aggregates and just stone pieces, I'm guessing, before they get transported to customers. So you can see I tried to get, there's not a lot, so that's obviously happening the other side, which I'm not going to be able to get over the top of that quarry today, but the rocks are being loaded there onto the conveyor after they've been blasted, and then this site actually does the crushing and the screening and separates all of the quarry materials, as I say, into the clay and sand and other materials. But look, it's quite a big place, and everything's JCB. What have they got? They use like the I don't know whether like they're like JCB 700 series or something like that, articulated dump trucks, but they're the biggest payloads, I think, probably, that JCB do. There's a lot of them about. But as you can see, it's a fairly substantial site, and they have been nothing but pleasant. You can see there one of the articulated dumpers, and then some quarry pools, a lot of storage, offices. And down there is the main office where I spoke to the manager earlier on. And then actually I walked up as far as this area that I've just zoomed out of there. And that's where I had an interesting conversation. But look at the views. Look where they are. In the distance, snow. Zoom in on that. Hang on. Wrong way. I don't know what that is. What direction that is in the background there. But yeah, cold day, but beautiful scenery. So there we go. We got one of the dumpers coming down, full of rocks, or yeah, looks like he's going to tip that, ready for processing. I can't actually get much further than this. I wish I could, but I'm pretty much at the range of the drone. That's it, back it up. Steady. Yeah, it's definitely one of the larger payload dumpsters. I'm presuming that's some of the, I don't know, that can't be waste, can it? Because it looks like the other stuff is coming up on the conveyor from the other side. But yeah. So that's about it. Activity wise, they've had a lot of flood in here as well.
I'll see if I can get high enough to get a view of the quarry, but that's camera angle maxed out, and that's my height maxed out, and the sun is right behind there, so we may get blinded. There we go. So yeah, that's a main part of the quarry up there, where I believe all the blasting takes place. But unless I walk to the top of that and get the drone looking down, yeah, that's as high as I can go. I'll try and get some photos off Google. I can see a couple of lorries in the distance up there. I'll try and get some photos off Google just to put some images of what this quarry looks like, but that's as high as I can go. So it's, as I say, it's a pretty high quarry, and my battery is about done, so I'm gonna shoot off back towards me. But there we go. Awesome site, huge site. Hanson aggregates. Unfair play to the guys, not one of them had any real issue. As I say, the first chap I spoke to didn't want to be on camera, and I actually thought that I was recording. But he was fine. He had a chat with me about some high vis, and he came out the office and said, "Are you DJ Audits?" Oh, sorry mate, sorry to disappoint you. He wasn't too bad, he didn't seem disappointed. He just wanted to be on YouTube, I think. There we go, onto the weighbridge. Anyway guys, battery is dying, so into action mode and off we go.
Right, so I've just got the drone down now, and we pretty much finished up at Hanson Quarry. Actually, while I was flying the drone, they came out and offered me a coffee, and I presume that was from Gary, so thanks Gary. I didn't get that on camera because I didn't actually have my GoPro attached to me at the time, but I'm going to go and return the mug. Very nice gesture. There we go. See, auditors aren't hated all that much. They can't be. No, it's a pleasure to see, actually. And I think that's how it should work. You know, if you're cordial with people and polite, there's absolutely no reason why people need to worry or be concerned. All that's happened today is a really positive interaction with the guys from Hanson, which puts them in a fantastic light, you know. They were just really polite, and just their main concern was my safety, and obviously wearing the correct PPE, and as I say, the sign is there for that, and what they're saying is anywhere on site really, but that's okay. We got some cracking footage from the quarry today, and we'll just pop to the office to return the mug. Oh, it was Gary after all. Please sign in using the screen to your left. Gary Meredith. Hiya.
Sorry, mate. Alright, hello.
Just returning the mug to Gary, is it?
Oh, come on in.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Alright, cheers, thanks
You're
guys.
filming us?
I was, yeah.
Oh.
You're going to be on YouTube. Cheers. There we go, awesome. Cheers guys. Gary, it is Gary, isn't it? Yes. Hi Gary, I won't come in and film anything in there, but in private. But I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Appreciate your help today.
No problem. Good to meet you.
I'm OP.
OP.
Yeah, OP. Have a look on YouTube. You'll
track you down.
Find the video in about a week or so.
Perfect.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Got some brilliant footage. From Hanson Aggregates. Brilliant. Cheers Gary, appreciate it. There we go. Great stuff. Nobody here seems to mind being on camera. But there we are. What a great interaction at Hanson. Thanks very much to all the staff I spoke to. I know I'm being polite, but they were polite to me. What a great sight. Cheers guys, see you on the next one.
Opinions vary.